Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to be going over how to use Final Cut Pro, just the basics. So the first thing you're going to do is open up Final Cut Pro. So if you come up to File, we're actually going to create a new library. A library is going to contain all of the information and media that you work with for a project. I've got in a folder here, I'm working on a TikTok about mindfulness meditation. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to create a library. I'll just call tutorial library. I'm going to hit save to that folder. And so it's going to have over here an event. It auto fills to the date. So that doesn't work for us. So we're going to click on it and it'll be able to change the name. I'm going to put video. And then we're going to come up here and create a new event. I'm going to name that audio. We're going to deselect create new project because we don't need one. In our library, it's going to make an event called audio. So now we have audio and video. And the next thing we're going to want to do is bring in the media that we want to edit for our TikTok. So if you come up here to File and then do Import Media, it'll bring up a screen that lets you go through your file system. And at the bottom, we have a meditation talk. That's the one that I want to make. And I already have a video clip, and some audio folder. And over here on the right-hand side, we're going to choose to leave the files in place. Otherwise, it'll copy them into your library and it creates double the space on your hard drive. So we're just going to leave in place, but keep in mind if you move it on your computer, Final Cut Pro is not going to be able to find it anymore. So just keep that in mind. But so this is one way. You click here and then you would click import selected. This is not the way that I like to do it. I'm going to click out of this. What I prefer doing, going through Finder, let's go to media and we've got the video file here. Drag and drop into our video, and then under audio, drag and drop into the audio event. Now we're going to want to create a new project. So I'm going to make this our first edit. So I'm going to make it edit 1. And the video that I was using was vertical because I'm making it for TikTok. So I'm going to go to video and vertical. Typically you would be choosing 1080p. That's sort of the normal, like your computer screen or TV looks. And vertical is going to be what your phone looks like. So I do want the vertical format here. And with that, I'm going to click OK. And down here, it's created a project called Edit 1. So in our video, we can click on this video file and drag and drop it. So from left to right here is a representation of our video. So this red line is where you are in the video. So if I click somewhere to the right of it, it's going to move, and you can see moving forward through the video, and we can move backwards as well. You can also push spacebar, and that will play our video, and then hit space to stop. I clicked right on it. There was a part in this video where I coughed. So I'm going to push the button Z, and you'll see our arrow becomes a magnifying lens. If you click on this project timeline with the lens open, it zooms in. For your reference, if you have the magnifying arrow, if you will, and you hold Option, that switches it to zoom out, and you would click again. And again, it makes it smaller. But we want to be zoomed in a bit here. And to get rid of this magnifying glass, you would just push A. Or, by the way, if you go right here where it has the arrow drop-down menu, you could choose Zoom. But see, I just used the Z button. So we're back to our arrow, so I can click around on the screen. And if I play it for you,
and can actually
and I cough. So I want to get rid of that. So I'm going to come earlier here where I was talking, and I'm going to select at the beginning of where I cough. So I'm in the middle of saying something right here. If you push play. Oh, I was right on it. I don't want to cut out any words that I've been saying, so I'm just going to push right here. And then if you push the B button, your arrow will become scissors, or the B for a blade. And this is going to allow us to cut the video at that spot. So if I click on it, there are now 2 different video files here in the timeline. It's just the one file has become 2 at this point. So now I'm going to scroll forward here, scrub forward, and come to the end of my cough. And it looks like I finished coughing there. So I'm going to push cut again, or blade, there. So now between this spot and this spot, we've selected the coughing area. So I'm going to push A to get back to our arrow and select that entire timeline or length of video right there. And I'm going to push delete, and it'll cascade down on itself, and the video cut that was over here, you saw it animate to the left. And so now if I move us earlier in the video and push play, you're going to see that I no longer cough. It just jumps to where I was after. And you can do that over and over for mistakes or places that you want to move it along or get rid of. And now here I want to add some audio, the music. So I'm going to come up to our event for audio. I have background music already selected. And I'm going to click that and drag it to the very beginning of the timeline and drop it. And so now, if I click here at the very beginning of the video and I push play,
it's time for us all to talk about
we've got music. We've got music that plays over the video. So I'm going to just fast forward here, and I'm going to edit the rest of the video so that it's all cut together. So give me a second, I'll come right back. So welcome back. This is the final edit of the video that I made. I recorded about 3 or 4 minutes of me talking. And if I come over here to the end of the timeline where my video stops, you can see that I've cut it down to 2 minutes and 14 seconds. So I'm going to come up all the way to the top right hand of the screen to this share button, and I'm going to push it. We're going to be exporting the video. I'm just going to export it as a file on my computer. I'm going to click that. But we're going to go to settings, and I'm going to be exporting the video and audio to this H.264 codec. That's going to keep the file size small, but it's not going to lose as much quality to it. But I'm going to push next. And here we are. We can just choose where we want to export it. I'm in my folder still here, and I've created a folder called exports, and I'm going to say final complete video. And I'm going to push save. So you could go to Finder and see that under my exports folder, I've completely exported the final complete video that we made. I'll catch you next time. Please like and subscribe at the end of this video.